Hey guys, Elite Legionarii here, and today I am bringing you a 1 vs 1 battle for Medieval 2 Total War on the Grassy Plains map. I will be in command of the Turks, and my opponent, Illzenquinto, is in command of Sicily. He's a Rome Total War player much like myself, so he's in the mindset of Rome Total War. So when we set up, I actually didn't set myself up very evenly, which kind of isn't great. But anyway, my army consists of 2 Sipahi horse archers. I have 4 Capiculu heavy cavalry. I have 2 Janissary musketeers, 4 Janissary musketeers, and I believe it was I had 2 peasants, and I had 2 Janissary archers. I also had 4 units of dismounted Janissary heavy infantry. Sorry, there's no mounted version, just Janissary heavy infantry. I actually had 3 units of these Janissary archers. And I had a unit of Napatoons, which I seem to always forget about my Napatoons because they're such a small unit. But I made sure I didn't forget this time. So his army consists of 5 units of dismounted Norman knights, 3 sword and buckler men, looks like 3 peasant archers I think, or 2 or 3. He's got some he's got 2 chivalric knights and 2 Norman knights as well, and 4 Norman knights rather, my bad. So my musketeers will be firing at him. And he makes a quick strike, and this is where I rush my peasants up to absorb the charge for the most part, and then I'm going to catch his cavalry out with my heavy Janissary infantry now that I've been snagged. So he'll take a bit of damage there, and I'm going to see my musketeers back. So now my peasants take the charge of his heavy cavalry. My elite halberds will rip his cav to bits. And I bring in my Capiculu in as well, which do get a bit snagged up, which is kind of annoying. But I get round out here, and now I can take down his Norman knights. As you can see, his cavalry and his infantry are now snagged up on my Janissary heavy infantry, which are really good heavy infantry, and they'll take heavy casualties. And these pikes, these stakes in here make it difficult for his cavalry to make safe charging, so that's actually quite useful. And I'm bringing up my Napatoons steadily, so I've got to be careful with them. So out over here, my Capiculu are winning their fight quite handily with a nice mace. Both their fights on both flanks, I believe, are being won. Or at least tied. Over here, they're winning.
Slain the infidel general.
So we kill the general.
Serpent's head has been cut off. The tail is sure to wither.
So I just get my muskets back around the flanks and my archers. It's safe to get them safely around the flanks. And I believe, I don't know where they are now. Here we go.
Half the enemy force remains. Our men are under attack. We need to act.
But by this point, my Janissary heavy infantry have ripped their way through these Norman knights quite handily, with the help of the stakes that protected them, and the peasants had also protected them from his cavalry rather. And I sent my 2 Janissary musketeers, 4 rather, 2 on each flank, and I'm biffing a Napatoon fire pops into the sword and buckler men, which are quickly losing whatever morale they have, and they're going to rout. And of course my missiles are firing. And these guys pretty much came off unscathed. Most of my musketeers were pretty unscathed, except for this unit took about 15-20 casualties, but most of them are unscathed. So that's a pretty flat victory for my Turkish forces. A pretty straightforward one. And my Janissary heavy infantry, had 4 of those. Most of them came off pretty unscathed too, except for a couple of them. But it was a pretty straightforward victory. My opponent, it wasn't a bad idea with his cav, but because of the mixture of states and my peasants to absorb his charge, he got his cav stuck in a fight against heavy infantry. Like I said, it's only the charge that's devastating. You get in, do a massive charge, take out half them out, pull out and do it again, repeat until they're dead. That's how you do it with heavy cav. You don't want them to get stuck. So that's why I use units like peasants and militia halberds and just junky units to absorb charges, so that my heavy infantry can win.
It cannot be said otherwise.
So, good game to Illzenquinto. I had 1,605 men. I lost 388. I had 1,217 left. I killed 813 and captured 227, so just over 1,000. Illzenquinto had 1,201. He lost 1,041. He had 160 men remaining. He had 397 kills and 34 captured. So a Kapakulu, 53, 64, 97, 90, and some good captures. So they did good. Sapahi 35, 55, they did really good, didn't really take any casualties at all. My Nafatoons, well, they're a cool unit, but I didn't really get them in very quickly, didn't really need them either. My Janissary heavy infantry 75, 79. This unit here only got 8, but it did capture 67, so that makes up for it. So a couple of them did very well. My Musketeers, they were getting heavy kills, 21, 39, 29. They were starting to get up really high, or get, if it had persisted, they would have got much higher, but he rushed. Good move, but I managed to pull them out in time. And my Archers got more because they could lob over the top, so they got 46, 51, 31. Janissary units are very good. My Peasants absorbed most of that charge, protecting my heavier infantry. So that worked really well. Everything did really good there. So good game to Illzenquinto again. Hope you guys enjoyed. I appreciate you watching. Feel free to leave comments, and I'll see you soon next time.